What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So I want to show you this headline. I want to talk a little bit about this. This is about the Social Security Fairness Act. And I was looking at this article from Yahoo Finance. It says, my wife, 66, has a pension but never paid into Social Security. Does new legislation mean she'll now receive benefits? So we're going to answer that question in this video. But first off, you guys can do me a favor. Please like the video. And if you're watching this video and you want to see more content like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. Okay, so let me give you a brief overview of the story here. So basically, you have a husband and wife. The husband is 57. The wife is 66. And the question is, she's been working. She worked, paid into a pension. He's working, he's paying into Social Security. Now, when it comes to survivor benefits, will she qualify for survivor benefits under the Social Security Fairness Act? And so because he is working at 57, he's obviously not retired. He can't collect Social Security until he reaches 62 or older, until, full retirement age for him would probably be 60, 66 or 67. So he's not going to be able to retire. So if he hasn't retired, she's not going to be able to collect anything when it comes to benefits. He has to retire first. And so the answer is, under GPO, if he's retired, yes, she can file for survivor benefits. And another wrinkle in this is she doesn't have enough credits. She doesn't have enough credits to receive her own Social Security. So if she was able to receive her own Social Security, yes, she would qualify under WEP because they've eliminated WEP. But since she doesn't have enough credits, she's not going to qualify, and he is not going to be able to retire to collect Social Security benefits until he's 62. And so now she's going to have to wait. And so she'll be into her 70s before she'll be able to qualify under the Social Security Fairness Act. And so I thought it was interesting. I have had some people ask me this question of, do I qualify for Social Security benefits? And they're still working. So if you're still working and you are not collecting Social Security benefits, that's important if you're not collecting, because you can be working and still collecting Social Security benefits. But if you are not collecting Social Security benefits and you are working, so you haven't filed for Social Security, you're not going to qualify under the Social Security Fairness Act until you retire. Now, once you retire, then you'll qualify. And what they've done is they just eliminated WEP and GPO. So you're not going to see a boost. You're not going to see retroactive payments or anything like that. You're just going to see the unadjusted amount, because they used to adjust the amount when you had the WEP and GPO in place. So that's all that you're going to see when you retire. But if you haven't retired yet, you're not going to qualify for the Social Security Fairness Act. Okay, so I just wanted to make that clear. And I just saw this article, and this is, this person had that question as far as, will their spouse qualify? Now, in her situation, she's 66. In her situation, maybe she should look to see how many credits she already has, and maybe she can go ahead and work maybe a few years until she gets enough credits. And then when she gets enough credits, then she can retire, collect her Social Security benefits, and she will, she'll be able to receive her full benefits under WEP. And so she can do that and then wait for her husband to reach retirement age. And if he wants to do it at 62, he can. Now, if he does it at 62, he's going to receive a reduced benefit. It's not going to impact her, but if he waits until he's 67, then he'll be able to receive his full benefits, and then she'll also be able to receive survivor benefits. Okay, this email is coming from Sherry. It says, I was told on March 19th that I was overlooked for the retroactive payment. The gentleman at the SSA office sent an update to the accounting department. I was told a few weeks after that to wait until April 21st to do a status check. I received my letter referring to the increased monthly payment as well as my check, but no retro amount. Okay, so it's a waiting game at this point. You received your letter, so you know that it's coming, but they're trying to get them out as fast as possible. So it could be in May. It could be the deadline date they're giving right now is November of 2025. So there's still some time that they have to go ahead and send those checks out to you. But unfortunately, not everyone is getting their checks in April, the monthly increase in April, as well as the retro checks in March. So some people, they're going to have to look into a little bit further. And if that's your case, then that's the reason why there's a delay. Okay, first email is from DeAndrea. DeAndrea, she writes, I am a widow who was told in 2021 not to bother to apply for survivor benefits. So I did not. Now that GPO has been repealed, I qualify and have been approved. I received 6 months back pay in March and a full check in April. I saw your video about senators asking that GPO for spouses should go back to the 12 months even if they did not apply. Do you have any additional information on that? Do you know if SSA commissioner has responded to the senators? Great question. And as of recording this video, I haven't heard anything. I don't know if the commissioners responded because we haven't received that information. And so I think ultimately what's going to happen, and right now you have an acting commissioner. Okay, so you have an acting commissioner who probably won't be commissioner a month from now. So are they really going to push forward? They could, but they might not. And so we'll have to see if the senators will actually press the acting commissioner to send a response, as well as the senators, they can call a hearing and call the acting commissioner in for that hearing and ask him directly. So we'll have to see if maybe that's something that will happen in the future. But as of right now, I haven't heard any information about that. And basically what she's referring to, if you guys didn't get it in the email, so you have people, and if you look at her situation, back in 2021, she wanted to apply for survivor benefits, and they told her, look, if you apply, you're not going to receive anything in benefits because your pension is going to, because of GPO, your pension is going to reduce your benefits down to zero. So there's no need to apply. And so she didn't apply. But then when they eliminated weapon GPO after the Social Security Fairness Act was passed January 5th, now she's in that situation where she could have applied back then and then she would have received her retroactive payments, but they told her not to. So now she applies. Now she qualifies. They go back 6 months because that's a normal thing. They will go back 6 months and give you retro if you would have qualified 6 months prior. But they're not giving her the retro for the full year. And so that's why these senators, they looked at this and they said, well, that's not fair. You have the Social Security employees saying don't apply, and that's the only reason they didn't apply. And so now these senators are trying to fix this, and they sent a letter to the acting commissioner, but to my knowledge, the acting commissioner has not responded. So as soon as we get a response, make sure you subscribe and hit that little bell notification. As soon as we hear a response, I will come back and let you guys know. But as of right now, there's no response. Now, this is something that would probably have to go through Congress because it would be additional money, additional funding. So Congress is still going to have to weigh in on this. And so it might be some type of, they could have done an amendment when they were passing the bill, but they might have to do something where they say, okay, this is the new rule. And then they'll be able to allocate that money to go to those people, the retroactive payments for the whole year. So that's all we have for this video. Make sure if you guys want to send me an email, you can do that, david@thetecshow.com. Like the video, subscribe for more, and check out these videos over here for some more great content. Talk to you later. Bye.